nothing dearer to them than Christ, who, because of the holy service they have professed, and the fear of hell, and the glory of life everlasting, as soon as anything has been ordered by the superior, receive it as a divine command, and cannot suffer any delay in executing it. But this very obedience will be acceptable to God and pleasing to men only if what...
I'm Gregor. No. I'm here to...
Once you finish them... Peace be with you, brother. Talk to me, brother.
I've finished my work.
Show me what you've made. Spectacular, Gregor. You've found your talent. Soon enough. What troubles you?
Is there any...
You...
What?
The...
Work...
It...
I'm ready.
What would you like?
I'm here to work.
Good. This is most likely the first time you've ever done this in your life. But it's easier than you think. Just a bit of practice and learning Latin. Here's the original, and here are the blank parchments on which you'll copy what you read in the original. Is that clear? Then you may... What do you do?
I've heard about Avicenna's.
Who told you about...
I've heard there are some...
That's correct. There...
Could a book be prohibited by...
No errors are made.
How does a book...
Forbidden works are full of heresy and blasphemy.
I don't need to hear it. What if I just wanted to...
You could not. They are libre...
Not even if I were to beg?
Unfortunately not. Those books were forbidden for a reason.
I don't need to hear anything else. Is there anything...
I'm glad you asked. There's one thing. But not long ago, a brother brought me a crumpled piece of...
Ovid?
Not what, but who? Ovid. Now I believe I can guess what happened.
Brother Eustace, may the earth rest lightly on him, was quite narrow-minded when it came to classic. If he'd had his way, all such books would have been burned.
Oh,
Absolutely. Eustace's wits weren't I imagine he hid them throughout the monastery. It might take you a while to find them all, but when you do, you can rest assured Ovid will
Good.
You call that a copy?
The forbidden books must be in that cabinet.
It contains forbidden books. God be with you.
abbot should always remember what he is and what he is called,
Servus.
and should know that to whom
What trouble?
more is committed, from him more is required. Let him make no distinction of persons in the monastery. Let him not love one more than another, unless it be one whom he finds better in good works or in obedience. And let him not shut his
Greetings, brother. I'm Gregor, and I'm new here.
Greetings to you, brother. I'm Yodok, the oldest of the novices. I hope you'll like it here in the monastery and that you won't get into trouble.
Trouble?
You're young, perhaps intemperate. You might easily stray from the rules of the order.
Can you... Why did you join...
Because it was better than living in poverty. And you know what? I'm glad
I'm interested in... Do you know anything about...
Only that he came to the monastery voluntarily, because he didn't want... He's always happy to help.
Who would you...
Why do you care? We don't have the right to...
I'm just interested.
I like John better. But like I've said, it's not our place to get to...
I'm Gregor, a novice.
I know.
And you are?
Lucas, also a novice. Don't get...
Will you tell me?
I...
I mean, where you're from? What sort of...
I'm a novice, and my monastic...
Come on. Is there really nothing at all you can tell?
I could, but I don't want to. I'm sorry. I want to... What has been isn't important for us. We can't...
I'd like to know something about...
I don't know.
Do you know anything about...
I don't. He doesn't like me, and he's on very friendly terms with...
Tell me about Antonio.
I'd like to.
You really don't know anything about any...
Don't get upset. I'm so...
If you could...
But I can't vote, so what's the...
Salves. Be well.
It's a mystery, for one that will soon be solved.
Praise be to our Lord Jesus.
My name's Gregor, a novice.
You can call me Siskin.
Did you say purgatory?
You'll see soon.
Will you tell me something about yourself?
Look, nothing against you, but...
Are you hiding something? What?
I'm hiding a lousy past that I hate to think of all I lost. And also because I really hate the question, aren't you the son of the famed Sir Smilflash? I was rich and I had everything. But then my father began to feel his time approaching, so he decided to send a son to the monastery. And, being the youngest, the lot fell on me. I've no head for managing the estate, and they said I'd squander it. Can you imagine? Me in a monastery. So I took what coin I could from home with me, so I didn't lose out completely.
They must have realised you robbed them.
I donated some of the silver to the monastery when I came in, just to piss them off. I can just see my my siblings, arguing with the abbot to give it back.
And you stashed away the remainder?
Indeed so.
But you didn't have to come here if you didn't want to.
No, not if I didn't mind being left to beg alms by the city gate. I had one choice, the monastery or nothing. If it had come to that after my father's death, so be it. But to get rid of me while he's still alive...
What's your plan with this treasure?
To get out of here as soon as I can. I'll wait another year or two until my hot-headed brothers cool off.
That's all I wanted to...
Please, keep it to yourself.
I'm still curious about this treasure trove of yours.
It's no big, terrible secret. Really, it isn't. I just go and read during services. There's no time otherwise. I mean, at other times, I don't get to read what I like. And I keep it under the slab so the others don't.
What kind of a book is it?
I found it here in the library. It was on... It's the Necronomicon. Ghosts, demons, and invocations of... Who knows what it means? I tried to count the syllables, read the words backwards, but nothing. I'm not getting anywhere with it.
Oh. I'm not too sure what the prior or the cicada would say about a book like that. Actually, what anyone would say. It sounds quite... prohibited.
Ah, prejudice. But you're right, it is prohibited. For no good reason, though. Has knowledge ever done anybody any harm?
You're right. Knowledge should never be prohibited.
Oh, I'm glad you agree. Just take a look at the book. Just please don't tell anyone about the book. If the brothers learn that I took it from the library and hid it, I'll be in a lot of trouble.
I'll leave you be.
Thank you.
Will you tell me something?
Look, nothing again.
That's all.
Please.
How is it that you don't get any penance for missing morning prayers?
I've paid off the circators to turn a blind eye. And the other monks don't notice as long as you show your face there from time to time.
I'd be interested. Tell me about Antonio.
Oh, if there was a monk I'd recommend as a friend, with, of course, the exception of myself, it would be Antonius. He has a calm soul.
I'm interested in Yodok.
What could interest you about him? He's a no-good rat. He'll turn you in for the price of a turnip.
That doesn't sound too...
It wasn't meant to. No matter what you do here, watch out for him.
What can you tell me about...
It's a tricky situation with Lucas. No one really knows...
That's all. It occurred to me you might be the man to ask. I'm looking for some lockpicks.
Lockpicks, eh? I won't ask what for.
I'd like to ask you... There's something I should tell you. Something you won't be happy to hear. I'm here to find someone and, well, to do away with him. But listen, it's not murder. Not when it's a man like him. He's one of the brigands who burned down Neuhof.
What's he doing here?
They call him pious because he used to be a priest. When he found out a lot of people were after him, he hid away here. And as you can see, they sent me here to find him and bring him to justice.
So we have one outlaw and one assassin in our midst. This place is a lot...
Well, that's just it. It could be you.
What on earth makes you think that? My being unfit for holy orders doesn't make...
True enough. I suspect Lucas.
He certainly says little enough, and he keeps himself...
It could be Antonius?
Antonius? He's a fine fellow. No, it can't...
See how hard it is? It could be anyone, and at the same time, nobody in particular. I suspect it could be Yodok.
Do you know, that occurred to me too. Yodok's a scoundrel and a cheat. I believe he'd be capable of anything.
No, but I hope I'll track him down soon. If you find any clue that could lead me to him...
I swear I don't know anything. Except that I'm not...
I won't tell you more, and I'd like you to keep silent about this too.
You're talking about killing in the monastery.
Listen to me, you worthless shit. You'll be keeping your mouth shut. Otherwise, you can count on me to do away with you first.
I thought better of you, Gregor. Remember, the mills of God... What do you desire?
Servus.
Who would you elect, Abbot, if you could?
Most likely Nevlas. He's a fine fellow and he seems honest. But, truth be told, it doesn't matter much to me. A monastery will still be a monastery, no matter who's in charge. If you really want to talk more about it, ask Antonius. He seems to have taken an interest.
I'm Gregor, and I'm new.
I know. I saw you in the church during the ceremony.
What does that mean?
I make sure everyone observes the rule.
When it's not the way...
Then we're authorized to mete out punishment.
Servus. What troubles you?
I need to make a confession.
I'm no priest, but tell me what you've done. It's probably nothing to worry about.
I'm here in the monastery looking for a thief. He had a hand in burning down the Neuhof stud.
You don't say. And who are you to take such an interest?
That's not important.
Why are you telling me this anyway? What do you want from me?
Perhaps you could help me find him?
The missing thief? If I knew anything, I'd tell you, but I suppose it must be one of the novices. I've only recently heard about the Neuhof incident, and all the other brethren have been here much longer than that.
I know. Aside from me, there are only 4 novices, but still, I don't know which one he could be.
3? Please, leave me out of it. And you're right that it could be any one of them. No one knows anything about Lukas. Siskin might be a lot of things, but a monk isn't one of them. And Yodok is a slimy worm. It wouldn't surprise me if he was behind that massacre. Actually, the more I think about it, the less I like that Yodok. He's a treacherous rat who'd do anything to get in someone's good books. The thought of Yodok at Neuhof sends chills up my spine.
I don't think it was him. But please, don't tell...
Don't fret, my friend.
I know you're Pius. The man I've been looking for.
So you're finally sure? Tell me, Gregor, or Karl, or whatever.
I don't know. I'm not sure what I should do.
Well, at least you're prepared to think and not just play bloodhound for a pack of nobodies. And I'm glad you have your doubts.
I don't want to be like the people I'm looking for. If I have to kill, it should be for a reason, not because I enjoy it.
You know, we're both pawns in someone else's game. They have plans for us, but we don't have to let them use us. We can just forget all about it and go our own way. I was a bandit, and I was at Neuhof. I've robbed and stolen, but I swear to God I've never in my life slain innocent people. What I saw at Neuhof made me realize my life was worth shit, but I still had a chance to change for the better. Here in the monastery I've had plenty of time to think things over, but then you showed up and fucked it all up.
So the evildoer changes his ways and finds God. And what exactly are you proposing?
Both of us can leave this place. You can go back to your people, and I can go somewhere where I can live out my life in peace, and no one will try to kill me. If we work together, we can both get what we want.
You're right. But the people who sent me will find out if I don't kill you.
They won't if we're clever about it. No one has to die. Before we make a run for it, we'll make it look like someone's killed me. Loads of blood, a tattered scrap of my habit, and footprints leading towards the river. No one will bother looking for my body there. There we'll split up. You go for your bounty, and I'll get as far away from here as I can.
Good. Let's do it your way.
Good. I'm glad that despite our initial discord, we could reach an agreement. Here, take something to calm your stomach. Now we'll need the...
What are you going to do?
I need to get ready for a long journey. Prepare supplies, get some normal clothing somehow. That sort of thing. You can escape in that habit, but I need to vanish as fast as I can.
And where am I supposed to get my hands on blood in a monastery?
You'll find a parchment in the kitchen with a list of ingredients on it. All the things they're ordering. Add blood for making soup to the list. And when it's delivered the next day, take it before anyone notices it's even come.
What do I need the keys to the monastery for?
How else will we get out? This place is practically a prison.
Getting the keys won't be easy.
I know, but Brother Salarius is a reformed thief. I'll bet he still has a few lockpicks lying about. Or there's the hard way. Steal the keys from the
They both sound hard to me. Alright, that's everything.
Excellent. Come and see me once you have... And Gregor...
Gloria in excelsis
Praise be to our Lord Jesus.
Why are you waking me? Go away.
God be with you.
I've heard some unsettling news. I've been told you've lied about who you are the entire
I don't have anything to say. If I'm not me, then you're not you. And that must mean we aren't talking together now.
Enough of that nonsense. Tell me who you are and what you're looking for here.
I'm Carl, or I was, and I was ordered here by my father. What do you mean looking for? I've no idea what you're talking about.
I can find out whether you really are the Carl we accepted here. If you are, no need to worry. All accusations against you will be withdrawn. But until I find out, you'll have to be isolated from the others.
While I was locked up, someone was making quite a...
I've already given my boy a thrashing over this, but once I get my hands on the fiend with whom he cooked up this asinine plan, I will wring his goddamn fucking neck!
Calm down, my lord. You're in a monastery.
The insolence! Help him flee and then pretend to be him?
It's certainly an unfortunate incident, but there's no need for such agitation or profanity. We will take care of it. Ah, that's him! Stop him!
Now I've got you, you bastard!
Fuck. If I don't kill Pius now, I never will.
You'll get what?
Mother of God, what are you doing, you wretch?
What's the meaning of this? Have you been possessed by an evil spirit?
You! Stop right where you are!
Peace be with you, brother.
Lord in heaven, what have you done now?
Hey, you! Don't move a muscle! Surrender! You'll have to answer for your law-breaking. I've heard reports about you picking... Personally, I'd rather...
Enough! What?
If that's how you want it, you idiot. Surrender!
jests and idle words, or words that move to laughter. sickly brethren should be assigned a task or craft of such a nature as to keep them from idleness and apathy. The Rule of Saint Benedict. Readings on the spirit of silence. Let us do what the prophet says. I said, I will guard my ways, that I may not sin with my tongue. I have set a guard to my mouth. I was mute and was humbled and kept silence even from good things. Here the prophet shows that if the spirit of silence ought to lead us at times...
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
What are you doing here? You're playing truant from the monastery, aren't you?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Show what you're made of. Come here, lily liver. Oh.
Bring it on! You'll get what for? What's the matter? Come on! Yeah!
You'll get one. I'm going to enjoy this.
Come here, Lily Liver.
Is that her? Here it goes.
What's the matter? Come on!
I'll kill you.
I'll slaughter you!
Christ. You're going to cry now.
Is that all you... Yeah! Yeah! You're dead!
Yo! It's that.
Yeah, take that!
Bring it
Blood
on!
will be spilled!
Come here, lily liver.
Jesus Christ, have mercy on me! I
No, forget it. Now you die.
Bastard!
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
This looks like the place they were talking about.
Morning, sunshine. Hope we didn't wake you.
Kurva! Did you have to sneak up on me like thieves?
We are thieves. Besides, we had to make sure you weren't followed. Or trying to lead us into a trap. But enough of this chit-chat. Let's get down to business. We heard there was some trouble at the monastery. Question is, was it the right sort? Did you do that job we agreed?
Do you think I'd be sitting here if I didn't do it?
How should I know? The world's full of idiots.
It's done.
You've got proof?
I didn't find anything unusual.
I'd say that's unusual for a monk, wouldn't you?
Well,
have you got it on you?
Forget it. I put my neck on the block for that coin and I'm keeping it.
You what? That's not how we do things, boy. You don't question orders. Hand over that money.
Over my dead body.
If that's the way you want to play it, kill him!
Here! Is that all you got? God! I'll slaughter you. I'm gonna enjoy this. What's the matter? Come on. Christ.
You'll get what for!
Is that all you've got?
Come on!
You're weaker than...
Dear God.
It looks like an ordinary die at first sight, but it's not. The numbers are wrong. Maybe they used it as a sign to identify themselves. But that still doesn't tell me how to find their encampment.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Come on then.
Had enough.
Yeah! What's the matter? Come on. God damn!
What weak at the knees of you?
Oh dear, did that hurt? Come here, Lily Liver! You'll die for that! Is that the best you can do? Bring it on!
Go on, weaken it.
Is that all you've got?
Fucker!
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Good day to
I'd like to...
So what are you interested?
I'd like,
I'm sure you'll be extremely satisfied. God bless. Oh, 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 oh.
Yeah.
Hey! Hey! What the hell do you think you're doing?
I heard you had a fight with Fritz and Matthew.
Heathens.
So it was you then?
Yes, it was me.
They deserve to be ousted, but the debt...
I really don't care. Let them live...
Look, I can see you limping, and that's after a brawl with 2 wounded men. What stake do you think you'd be in after a real fight with me?
You wouldn't.
Of course I would.
Please, no.
So, about that debt.
I'll fix things somehow.
And who are you?
Brother alive.
What do you do here?
What I can.
Thank you.
God be with you.
If you're not... You can't draw your...
You there! Stop! Surrender! You'll have to... I told you to clear... This definitely...
Are you pulling my pizzle? Don't you know who I am? You better watch your step, or I'll make things so hot for you, you'll be lucky to get a job slopping out piss pots.
But I was just... You...
Something you're looking for here?
Yeah. What happened to you?
God has punished me. That's what happened. So I beg here at the roadside. Can you help me, sir? A little coin? They drive me...
Don't you want to go to Ratai?
I know there are others there, but I think I'll be... A few groschen, sir.
I don't give to beggars.
I never gave to beggars.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That could be it.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you want?
Let me inside.
Inside, eh? What's the password then?
I came here for a game.
Show me that. Aye. Alright. Welcome to Vranik, comrade.
Thank you for your kind welcome, comrade. Who should I report to?
Eric. He should be in the house, at the top.
That was easy. Now I better take a look around. How did you end up here, anyway?
You know how it goes. It's always the same story. Lost my trade through my own stupidity. Ran away to the woods to get by any way I could. So, when I heard they were recruiting, I signed up. Coin is coin.
Hey, I'm new here. Can you tell me what's going on?
Nothing. Just the way I like it. Getting paid for sitting on my arse. And when things get lively, just look around. There's a good few dozens of us here. Those poor fucking peasants won't know what's hit them, right?
Have you heard anything about what we'll be doing next?
I don't care. When they tell me it's time to go, I'll go. I don't need to know anymore. You can ask the others. Only I wouldn't trust what they say too much. Everyone's got the latest news, and they all know the same bugger all I do.
How goes it?
Same as ever. Boring as ever. Well paid, but fucking boring all the same. Sentry duty, sleeping, sentry duty. Even the boozing's starting to lose its thrill.
Have you seen Eric? I need to speak with him.
He's in the main camp at the top, in the big house. His armor's that bright, you can't miss him. napkin and some twine?
No.
Then I can't help you. But if you get some, I'll do my best.
Those tents look pretty impressive. These fellows aren't paupers, that's for
Take
sure.
the women, burn the village, drink, annihilate, and pillage. Burning, wrecking, making...
What are you planning to do with the money from this?
I did learn something.
I haven't really thought about it.
But it
How
wasn't
about you?
yet.
I'd like to open up a cobbler shop in Kuttenberg or Prague.
So you're a cobbler?
Not quite. But I did work as a cobbler's hand, and I learned a few tricks from it.
Sounds good. So do you want to mend my
Yeah,
old boots?
I'm gonna get soaked. Do you have a vodka?
What
and
else
some
is there to
twine?
do here?
No.
Well, then I can't help you. But if you get some, I'll do my best.
All right, I'll ask around. Thanks.
Not only strong outer walls, but inner ones too. This isn't good news. This must be where the commanders are.
What do you want?
Kozlik sent me.
Ah, more reinforcements. You're the one from the monastery?
Yes, sir.
So you really killed that turncoat?
Yes, sir.
Well done. I heard about you, and quite honestly, I didn't think you'd succeed. So can you handle a sword?
Yes, I know what I'm doing.
Well, I think it's best if we put you to the test. Go to our combat master, Vanyek. He'll soon find out what you're made of. Just go downhill, as far as the stockade. His tent is right next to the training arena.
All right, sir.
Camp life sure ain't easy. Fuck.
How goes it?
Not bad. I've only been here a few days, but I ain't complaining. Food, booze, and good company. Well, company.
Hey, I'm new here. Can you tell me what's going on?
Just what it looks like. Boozing. What else is there to do? Some stupid fuckers trying to keep them fighting for 'em, but why bother? With this kind of force, we'll go through any opposition, like a knife through butter.
Have you heard anything about what we'll be doing next?
Of course. Early tomorrow morning, there'll be a big sortie. Everyone around here.
How did you end up here, anyway?
Me? Ah, you're a bit green around the gills, aren't you? Me? I'm right at home here, see? Whenever the lords are fighting each other, you'll find me and my trusty sword on one side or the other. Whichever pays best.
Annihilate the village, burning, wrecking.
The wall here isn't too bad.
Fuck, I'm almost sober again.
It's not that different.
Trust me, I used to be a butcher. You're better off with a flail or a mace than an axe. If you give it a really good swing, it'll do as good a job as that axe of yours. Or learn to wield a sword. With one of them, you can chop, cut, and jab.
You're no fun.
Rivers of blood and a bloody flood.
Camp life sure ain't easy.
Rivers of blood and a bloody
So
flood.
Enough of shit. I just want to eat and sleep. Fuck.
So why didn't you just say so? Right. So, you're a cobbler?
Not quite. But I did work as a cobbler's hand, and I learned a few tricks.
Sounds good.
Are you Combat Master?
Aye.
I'm Henry. Eric said you'd try me out to see how good I am with a sword.
Ah, another greenhorn. Nice to see Kozlik's doing his job. Mind you, most of the peasants he sends me couldn't fight a pile of manure with a pitchfork. Hey, don't I know you from somewhere? You look familiar.
Yes, you taught me sword fighting in Scallis.
Wait now. Yes, I do remember. We met at the alehouse. Well, I'm glad you made it out alive. I took to my heels before it even started. All right, let's see what you're good for. Have you got a weapon? If not, you can borrow one over there. Now, are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
All right, let's see what you're made of. Where are you going? This is where we fight. Go. Fuck. Shit. No. Jesus, you got me. You're a lot better than most of the fuckers here, lad. Well done.
I've had a bit of practice.
So I see. I'll tell Eric what you've got in you, don't worry about that. But so you don't think old Vanyek has passed it, I'll teach you one trick you'll be glad to know.
Oh, that's very generous of you.
Well, I don't want to take it to the grave with me. All right, listen. Before you start twisting and turning, take a good firm stance with your legs wide apart, like this. As if you're about to let off a huge fart.
I think I've got it. Thanks.
Sir, may I...
What is it?
I went to the fight master as you ordered, and I...
What's the matter? Lost your tongue?
I think I know what's troubling the young master. He's surprised to see me here. And the feeling's mutual. When did you start recruiting Radzig's people, Eric?
Radzig?
Indeed. This boy is very dear to him. And I expect he's looking for this? Am I right, young man?
You bastard.
He's coming round.
I apologise for the discomfort, but it's for your own safety. And ours, of course. You can count yourself lucky, lad. I'm going to keep you alive. I'm sure your father will pay a nice fat ransom for you.
My father's dead. That lackey of yours wouldn't even let me bury him.
He doesn't know, Eric. Nobody told him. They told me, a foreigner, but not him. How very inconsiderate. I'm sure you'd rather hear it under different circumstances and from someone else, boy. But beggars can't be choosers. Your father, your real father, is alive. You even know him. It's your liege lord, Radzig Kobyla. Although, how much can he really care about you? Here you are, a homeless orphan, and he still hasn't acknowledged you. Your parents are both dead, aren't they? I thought so. And yet, Radzig still hasn't told you the truth. Could it be that he's ashamed of you? I wonder if you'll want to pay that ransom after all. Well, best not think about that. If your father won't pay your ransom, you have no value to me.
My father's dead.
I understand why you feel that way. My own childhood was not dissimilar. How strange that we should have something in common. But I've delayed long enough. Now it's time for you to tell me why you came here.
I was looking for my father's sword, which was stolen by a certain bastard.
And I found it. But I wonder which father you mean. In a way, it belongs to both.
Doesn't matter who it belongs to. I'm going to kill you with it.
You're hardly in a position to threaten me. But now I think of it, why not? When your father, your real father, pays, I'll give you an opportunity to try.
I think that's very generous of you.
Isn't it?
Radzig will crush you, and I'll be there to see it.
I very much doubt it. You spied on our camp. You must realize that your father hasn't a fraction of the forces I've gathered. And now, with the king in captivity, there's no one to levy troops to come to your aid. Even united with Hanush and Divish, your father couldn't raise more men than I have. The only force in this country capable of defeating me is Sigismund's. And he pays me. When he wins, I win. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything. So meet the new Lord of the Realm.
A man like you will never rule here.
Have you never heard of Lord Sokol of Lamberg, or Sahinek the Dry Devil? They fought for your king and plundered the estates of the lords in Austria, just as I'm doing here. Like they say, the stronger dog fucks the bitches. And war is a nasty business.
Sir, it's time.
Now, I'm afraid I have more important business to attend to. I'll leave Udo here to keep you company. And let's hope for both our sakes that your father pays up. Farewell.
Rot in hell!
Knock some manners into him, Udo. Come on, Eric, let's go. We've got work to do.
Henry, wake up. Can you hear me?
Jesus, that brutally worked you over.
Here. Try to drink.
I thought you'd never come round.
How do you know my name?
Don't you recognize me?
Zbyszek. You fucking traitor. You throw me to those bastards and then look me in the eye like nothing happened.
Shh, be quiet. Maybe we started off on the wrong foot. But I'm your only chance to get out of here alive. So do you want my help or not?
What do you want?
I want to get you out of here. But if you'd rather, I can leave you to rot and get the shit kicked out of you by Istvan's bruiser.
Why would you, of all people, want to get me out of here?
I've got my reasons. If not for the good of my soul, then for the good of my purse. It'll cost you a few groschen, and that's all you need to worry about. You shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Shouldn't I? Even when it comes from a treacherous bastard who set his cutthroat friends on me when I was trying to bury my parents.
I won't deny we didn't get off to a very good start. But this is a chance to start over and let bygones be bygones.
So what exactly are your reasons?
Nothing you need to care about. Let's just say it's a personal matter.
You don't have the guts to tell me the truth. I'm not going anywhere with a coward.
Not a day passes without these cutthroats pulling daggers on each other. And I'm the youngest, so they make a slave out of me.
A bandit's life isn't quite how you imagined it, eh? My heart bleeds. But you could easily make a run for it on your own. Why bother with me?
Look, I just want to live a normal life. For that, I need peace and some coin. My help won't cost you a tenth of what Istvan would.
What about my possessions?
Eric has your things. It would be suicide to try and get to them.
Oh, wonderful.
It'd be better if you wore something to blend in, it's true. But I can't go and get you anything. I'm supposed to be guarded.
How do you propose to do it?
Finally, we're getting somewhere. I know a way you can get out of the fortress without anyone seeing you. I'll untie you, and you'll have to make your own way there. I'll wait for you outside. Afterwards, you'll tell your noble father...
Risk? Sounds risky.
Not really. What are they going to do with you if they catch you? They want to ransom you, so the worst they'll do is lock you up again. But me, who was supposed to be guarding you and let you escape? Nobody's going to pay no ransom for me, friend.
All right, then. Let's...
That's what I want to hear. But...
You have my word.
All right. I'll have to trust you're a man of honor. Now listen, I found a place where you can easily get out. Down in the camp on the slope above Sasau, there's a place where they throw the waste over the wall. The pile of shit reaches almost to the top of the stockade. All we have to do is jump over and we'll have a soft landing. Then we're free.
Free and covered in shit.
Well, first, we both have to get there. We can't let anyone see either of us. There shouldn't be anyone outside in front of the barn. When you're out, go left along by the wall. There are cliffs. I'll wait for you not far from the camp, by the dead tree between the path and the brook. Good luck.
Hey! What? You're in the wrong place at the wrong time!